Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening and welcome to Sports Extra. I am your host Waleed Irfan. Well, lots to talk about today, where the Pakistan Test squad is about to be announced tomorrow, where Pakistan team held a training camp from the 18th of September to the 23rd of September, and now the team is going to go some chopping and changing, and we'll see a test squad to be announced tomorrow. Later in the show, we're going to talk about the women's team, the Pakistan women's team, which is about to tour the UAE to play against New Zealand in 3 ODIs and 4 T20 internationals. Later in the show, we're also going to talk about the PCB filing a case against the BCCI in the ICC. In the second half of the show, we're going to be talking about the Carabao Cup, where Liverpool lost to Leicester City and crashed out of the Carabao Cup. To talk more about cricket and how things are going to unfold, I've got 2 guests in the studio. My first guest is Mr. Mohsin Ijaz. Mohsin, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, Ali. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And my second guest today is Mr. Muhammad Awais. Awais, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, Waleed. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, Awais. Starting off, Mohsin, now, the test squad is going to be announced soon, and the PCB is looking to make some improvements to the squad. Definitely, we've seen teams coming to Pakistan, and now we saw how the UK 11 also came to Miran-Shah, playing in a place like Miran-Shah, and they played a really good game there. The Pakistan team won. So things definitely are going in the right direction.
Well, I think these last 2 months, they are very good for Pakistan cricket. We have won the Champions Trophy, then World 11 toured Pakistan. We have showed to the world that how passionate and excited are we when it comes to cricket, and we are a peaceful and sports-loving nation. So I think very good months for Pakistan cricket, and we need to capitalize on it and convert this very good chance into more international cricket, more matches and more victories. I think this is an absolute platform for our cricket team, our cricket board, and they need to convert into big now. And if we talk about Pakistan's coming series, which is against Sri Lanka, I think very important series for Sarfaraz and Pakistan, because we are playing first test match series after Misbah and the great Yunus Khan have left. So I think it will be a really test case for our captain and hold the team, because the big concern at the moment is because after Misbah and Yunus, we have got only one reliable batsman, which is Azhar Ali, and he's not fit. He's failed in the fitness test. So I think it will be a big concern for coach Mickey Arthur and captain Sarfaraz Ahmed, because we all know that Pakistan have got a very good talented side, but they are not reliable. We all know that Pakistan cricket team, they are in the start, they're really shaky, and when it comes to test cricket, you need batsmen who can spend time at the wicket.
And the middle order probably was Misbah and Yunus.
Exactly, yeah. And our middle order, they really revolves around, they used to revolve around Misbah and Yunus, and now after they have left, the responsibility on the Azhar Ali, and who's not fit, I don't think so if he'll be playing the first test match. Let's see what happens. He's not practicing, he's only trying to get fitness back. I've seen him in the training camps, he's working hard on his fitness, but it might take some time. We have still got around 15 days for the first test match, but it will be a tough task for Azhar Ali to get fit in time. And another big concern for Pakistan, Yasir Shah is also
he's also struggling at the moment.
So I think these are the 2 players who are the backbone of Pakistan team after Misbah and Yunus, because Azhar Ali, we all know our batting will be relying on him after them, and Yasir Shah, he's been taking wickets for Pakistan from last a couple of years after Saeed Ajmal and Abdur Rahman have left.
Definitely.
So I think if without them, it will be a big test for Pakistan team, and especially captain Sarfaraz, who is very new to test cricket as a captain, and he didn't perform really very well as a batsman. Even he's not like we all know, he's a good batsman, he's good between the wickets, he can rotate the strike, but big innings is very much due on him now, because he'll have to take the responsibility. He'll need to play a role of captain now.
Definitely.
And spare big responsibility on his shoulders. And Pakistan, if you look at Pakistan's other batsmen, like top 6, I think 5 of them will be playing for their position in the team.
Exactly.
And it will put an extra pressure on Pakistan team and those players. So I think it's not going to be an easy series, because everybody is talking that Sri Lanka, they are really under pressure after India have beaten them. I don't think so. It will be the same case against Pakistan. It's not easy for us to run through Sri Lankans, because we all know that India is a very good test team. They have got a strongest batting lineup in the world, and they have got very good spinners. And after Azhar Ali's fitness condition and Yasir Shah's position, Sarfraz new, Misbah Yunus not there. I think it will be a really test case for Pakistan, and not easy task. And I know UAE conditions, they are really helpful for Pakistan, but Pakistan like they trap other teams with the spinning tracks, and the Sri Lankans they are also a subcontinent team, so it will not be easy for Pakistan to beat them.
Will probably be known to the conditions of the
Exactly,
UAE.
the almost same conditions like in Sri Lanka and UAE. So I think it will be very tough for Pakistan to beat them, and definitely Sarfraz Ahmed is new and he will learn with the passage of time. But all players, they need to play their role. They need to play like especially batting lineup. They need to take the responsibility, because we have got good bowling lineup. We have got Mohammad Amir. We have got
Hassan Ali is
there. We have got good bowling lineup. We have got good spinners, young spinners. Even if Yasir Shah doesn't get fit on time, still we have got some good spinners. They can trouble Sri Lanka. But the big concern, like always, Pakistan has it's just batting lineup,
definitely.
and especially when Misbah Yunus not there, Wazir is not fit. We have only got one other batsman, who is Azhar Shafiq. But the problem with Azhar Shafiq is he's actually a shaky starter and gives chances in the start, and is not a consistent performer. Like there are some other batsmen who can score consistently, like 50s, 100s.
Like probably not.
Azhar Shafiq is a batsman like who can score 100 in one match, and then like you never know, he gets out in the 10 next 10
Picking
innings.
up on Mohsin's point, Awais, now fitness has been a concern for Pakistan in recent times. Definitely, he gave a really good lecture, but to be announced tomorrow, so probably he won't be a part of it as well.
A very good point, Waleed. I think PCB's selection is like, I don't understand many things if we look at the selection of this selection committee headed by Inzamam-ul Haq. You know, Sohail Tanveer, I'll start with T20. He is the best death over bowlers Pakistan have had at the moment. I mean, even he's better than Mohammad Amir, Wahab Raz, Hassan Ali, because we all know that he's been performing absolutely well. Like he's been magical in Caribbean League. He took 6 odd wickets for 3 runs, the best figures ever. And why they drop Sohail Tanveer?
Definitely.
Like you have got the best bowler. Why was not there in the World 11 for the series against World 11? Sohail Tanveer should have been there. This is the one example, and I think PCB already says that Sohail Tanveer is a T20 stuff, and still you don't even include him in the T20s. Then why? What is for there? Like you are wasting super stuff for Pakistan. We all know that he's the best ever. Awais would agree with me at the death. Like we don't have any good bowler at the death. When like pinch hitters start like hitting you, you don't have no one to stop him.
He was the highest wicket taker in the Caribbean Premier League.
Exactly, and Sohail Tanveer has done so many like historic stuffs in T20 leagues all over the world, even in IPL. When in the first edition, you all know that he's the best bowler in the T20s. The problem is like our selection committee, our management, they don't know how to use the players. Sohail Tanveer was even used as the batsman in the T20 league during the CPL. So it's not the players' fault, it's the fault of management, it's the fault of selection committee. I don't know, Inzamam-ul Haq is a great player. He's played like more than 100 test matches, more than 350 ODIs.
No doubt about
but
that.
Still, if a player like him will do these sort of things, and players will have to suffer. And same is the case with Mohammad Hafiz. Like once if Misbah-ul Haq is not there, if the other one Yunus Khan is not there, you need experienced campaigners. So I think Mohammad Hafiz, he's been performing really good in UAE conditions. Like we are not touring anywhere like South Africa, England or Australia, where we all know that Hafiz struggle against the genuine pace. But this is not the case. Like we all know that Sri Lankans haven't
done
really
well against the Sri Lankans as well.
Sri Lankans, he have got a very good record against Sri Lankans, and he always plays well against Sri Lanka and Zimbabwe. So I think he should have been there, because we are lacking experience and we needed a player like him. But I don't understand the selection process. The last point, Awais made a very good point. Why are not we resting our key fast bowlers? All over the world these days, we know even India, even Australians, they are doing it from a long time. We need to rest our like fast bowlers and try give them a chance, and we need to rest them so that they can be fresh for the biggest matches. They don't get unfit. So I think we need to adopt this policy. Very good fitness policy by Mickey Arthur, but they need to adopt this rotation policy as well.
Definitely. Awais, you would like to add to that?
Yeah.
Probably had a horrible tour for the World Cup and couldn't win a single match. and now I think the management is doing the right step because they have arranged a tour for the women's team to play against New Zealand in the UAE, and they are 3 ODIs and 4 T20s.
A very good step by Pakistan Cricket Board. I think they need to arrange these sort of tours. They need to arrange these sort of like series, tournaments, like maximum stuff for women cricket to improve them, because we all know that our women team, they don't play too much cricket matches. That's why they face problem whenever they have to go to any ICC event. So because all of the teams, Australians, English, New Zealand, South African, the good teams,
India as well,
India who played the final, they play a lot of cricket matches within the country. They tour outside, other teams visit them. So I think it's really helping them. In Pakistan was lacking this good step by Pakistan Cricket Board. But the problem is we have to wait and see that what sort of changes they make in the management, because we all know that why Pakistan women cricket team has lost in the World Cup. Aisha, the manager, the captain Sana Mir, they are there for 8 years and doing nothing for Pakistan, only playing for their records, and they just whoever the coach, whoever comes to their team, they just blame their coaches, their management. So I think Pakistan Cricket Board, they need to look into this, and former chairman PCB Shahriyar Khan, he even said that he'll look into this matter, and definitely whoever is involved in disturbing the team's environment, I think they need punishment, and Pakistan Cricket Board need an action, and whoever comes in, whoever captains the team, whoever coaches the team, I think they need to be fair with the team, and the monopoly should be ended now.
Definitely. Now, Awais, your thoughts on it won't be easy for the Pakistan team because we saw how in the World Cup as well how they struggled, and New Zealand are a really, really good team to face against.
Well, if we want to compete with Australia, New Zealand, England, India, we need to give same facilities to our women cricketers. We all know that Australia have they are giving the same sort of contract money to their women cricketers now. After the men's team. Yeah, exactly. They are getting the same amount of money. So if we want to compete with those teams, so I think we need to facilitate our team like that. We need to facilitate our coaches and all the staff like that. Very good point by Awais. He said there is no domestic cricket in Pakistan. I know when Pakistan team was about to depart to World Cup, for the World Cup, the women team, there was no domestic cricket. Only Sabi Azad, who was the coach of women A team, who arranged a tour for a women team, was playing with under 16 kids all over the Pakistan. They were visiting the cities and playing with under 16 district teams. So that was a very good step, and the girls, I know they lost all the matches, but they were learning a lot.
Exactly.
They were learning a lot, like when they'll play regularly, when they'll play with the good competitors. So I think they learn a lot, and this would really help. And Pakistan need to start some sort of domestic tournament. We all know that we don't have that amount of resources like India and Australia have got, but we can still do less as well. Yeah, but we can still do some tournament sort of things.
One thing off the topic, I mean, sorry Mohsin, I'm interrupting in between on. See, I don't know whether public should know, even there's a Indo Cricket World Cup going on back in UAE.
Yeah.
I've played Indo cricket, I mean, in sports, and unfortunately it was a heartbreaking thing for me to see no Pakistan team representing over there. Pakistan, India is there, Sri Lanka is there, New Zealand is there,
known for cricket,
Australia is there, a country who has produced cricketers. There's no team representing over there. See, it's just not the international cricket. Cricket is everything, Indo cricket too. You need to invest in your sports over here. We always see, as a cricketer, as Mohsin Bhai, he just works with the cricket teams and all that. We always talk about cricket. Where is the other sports? You produced such a strong players in other cricket,
squash as well.
Hockey, squash.
Because we have to wrap it up.
Indian cricket, when Indian sports changed after 2007 World T20 victory, and we have got some sort of victory in ICC Champions Trophy, so I think we also need to
definitely. Last part of our cricketing segment now. Mohsin Bhai, PCB is about to file a case against the BCCI and the ICC Dispute Committee for not playing bilateral series. Your thoughts on that?
Well, I don't think so. Pakistan Cricket Board, they need to back to India to play cricket series with them. I think it's enough now. Chairman PCB Najam Sethi, he have let Pakistan down many times. So I think it's enough now. Please stop this, and you can do the case, because There was a MOU. It was not an agreement according to BCCI, and same is the version of Pakistan Cricket Board. So like you can't force anyone with an MOU to play a series against you. Cause the problem is whenever you have got an MOU, they are not bound like free. They can play like it's
their will.
It's a memorandum of understanding. It's not an agreement. So I don't think so. This case has any footing. All we'll do is just lose more money.
Personally, if I was the chairman of the Pakistan Cricket Board, probably I would have given it a one last try.
Well, I think former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, he has clearly directed Pakistan Cricket Board and all the presidents of federations that we shouldn't be begging to anyone to come to Pakistan and to play with us. Whoever wants to come to Pakistan, happily welcome. We will show them that we are peace-loving, sports-loving, but we won't beg anymore. Okay, anyone who wants to come to Pakistan happily will welcome. I don't think so. Because we have begged to all the world and we couldn't do anything. So I think it's enough now. Just focus on your sports and just try and make conditions better here. Inshallah, automatically teams will start coming to Pakistan. And you know, India is a different case. Even if we make it like Switzerland, they won't come here because India is a different case.
Definitely, yes, yeah.
I think Najam Sethi, hopefully he understands this now, because India have did this many times. It's not the first time, so I think it should be enough now.
Let it stay.
Yeah,
okay.
Leave them now.
Random question of us now: if Najam Sethi somehow manages to get a series against India, probably a 3 T20 international. Let's for the sake of it, 3 T20s. Yes, in Pakistan. Who do you think is going to win that series?
They won't play Pakistan. They know what Pakistan team is. And
okay, let's shift it to the UAE.
No, it would be a brilliant one. I mean, see, everyone loves to watch India Pakistan. What I said, a football loving nation would definitely watch Pakistan India because the hype what creates on.
Exactly.
So definitely it would be a good series over here. See, even they're a strong team too. Pakistan is too a strong team because a good combination. But Pakistan will definitely give them a hard time because the way Pakistan has performed in the ICC Champions Trophy. In the T20, Pakistan are strongest side.
Definitely. Mohsin and Ijaz, thank you so much for coming. It was a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Moving on now, we have football coming up in the next segment. Stay with us.